Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to my 2019 New Year's resolution, Be the Change, where I broke up with fear, I broke up with shame, and I broke up with guilt. I'm going to get started by reading, our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. Thank you for everyone who's joining me for the first time, and thank you for everybody who has watched me before. I've been talking in a weekly video about how I broke up with shame, I broke up with fear, and I broke up with guilt, and it has not broken up with me. And I guess I thought it was going to be easier than this, but maybe it's always going to be there. I talked last week how I had to break up with my jeweler, and how I went to the hardware store to get bread. My son told me I need to explain that one. A good friend of mine used that term and said that to me one time, and I had no idea what she meant. But what it means for me is that I went to people who could not meet my needs, and then I was so disappointed that they could not meet my needs. So along the way, what I am learning how to do is how to decide when I get to the hardware store and I can't get hardware, that I need to not go there anymore. And what I'm learning is I am my own hardware store. I have all the tools that I need in order to take care of myself. And as I get these tools, I want to share them with you because they have been so hard for me to acquire that I feel like if there's a faster way for people to get this, I would love to be able to share that gift with you. I constantly went to people who could not meet my needs, and then I was so disappointed, and I would take that as something that I did wrong. So an example was when I was married to my ex-husband, he was not an affectionate person, and I am an affectionate person. So what I did is I tried to make him affectionate, and I never did. And he never not made me be not affectionate. So I cannot make somebody be something that they're not, and they can't do that for me either. So as I'm learning, I go from passive to aggressive, and in the middle is assertive. And that's what I'm striving for, is how to be assertive without being aggressive. And when I was growing up, one of the things that I used to do is when people really hurt me, I told them in my home that stuff bothered me. And when I did that, they kept doing it and they thought it was funny. So what I learned how to do, how to protect myself, is I learned how to soprano people. From a good friend of mine, this term came to be, is I severed all ties with people. I would cut them off like they were dead because I had to. And that's what I learned how to do to protect myself. But not everybody was and is like my family, and I don't need to soprano people. But I get to decide who are the people worth saying something to and who are the people worth breaking up with. And a lot of times in business relationships, I'm allowed to say no, and I'm allowed to stop. And whenever I feel uncomfortable, that's what I need to do to keep myself safe and protect myself. So, so anyway, this is a process and a journey, and I wish I could do it quicker and faster. And then as this is happening, I realize it's exactly how it's supposed to be. If everything didn't happen to me the way that it did, I would not be making these videos right now. And this is probably one of the most badass things I've ever done. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next week. Take care.